If you like this video, then give it thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more videos. Azerbaijan, a country of 10 million, known mostly for its exports of oil, is rarely on any traveler's radar, but this so-called land of fire has a ton of surprises for those who dare to step out of their comfort zones and visit Azerbaijan. With its significant location, connecting Europe and Asia as part of the ancient historical Silk Road, with the north straddling the lush green landscape of the Caucasus Mountains, and a hyper-modern metropolitan that is Baku, the capital city, we are going to explore everything Azerbaijan has to offer with our comprehensive 2 weeks backpacking itinerary. Without further ado, let's begin our journey with a look at the overview map of where we will be visiting in Azerbaijan. Hey, best time to visit Azerbaijan is in autumn from late August to October, where the temperature 13 to 26 degrees Celsius is not too hot in the lowland and not too cold up in the mountains, making it the perfect time to experience the beautiful outdoors of the country. The mid-summer months from June, early August can be quite hot in the lowland, with a temperature hovering around 30 to 35 degrees Celsius due to the nature of the semi-desert landscape the country has. Spring from April to May is not as bad, but rainfall tends to happen during this period, and so this might hinder your ability to travel the country's backcountry efficiently. Winter in Azerbaijan is cold both in the highland and lowland. The temperature can be quite extreme, with an average of -5 degrees Celsius in the mountains and 7 degrees Celsius in the lowland area, so I would recommend you avoid this period if you want to enjoy the outdoors. Where to stay in Azerbaijan? Baku, Freedom Hostel, budget, $4 per night, dorm, $15 per night, budget room, Baku City Hotel, mid-range, $35 per night, standard double room. Kuba, Hostel Elvin, mid-range, $24 per night, budget twin room. Sheki, Insi Design Hotel and Hostel, budget, $5 per night, dorm, Sheki Palace Hotel, mid-range, $27 per night, budget twin room. Ganja, VM Hostel, budget, $8 per night, dorm, $15 per night, twin room, Vigo Hotel, mid-range, $64 per night, standard double room. Nakhchivan, Grand Nakhchivan Hotel, mid-range, $24 per night, standard single room, Tabriz Hotel Nakhchivan, high-end, $48.69 USD, night, standard double room for 1 or 2. How to get to Azerbaijan? Azerbaijan has a well-established connection with Istanbul and Ankara, so the best way to get to Azerbaijan is to fly with Turkish Airlines from literally anywhere in the world. You could also fly into Turkey with other airlines and fly into Azerbaijan with low-cost airlines such as Pegasus Airlines. From the US, there is no direct flight to Baku, but you can fly via Turkish Airlines to Istanbul or Ankara and transfer to Baku from there. From within Europe, you should be able to fly direct from the UK via Azerbaijan Airlines, from Paris via Air France, or from Frankfurt via Lufthansa. From Asia, there is no direct flight from the Far East to Baku, but the region is pretty well connected via Turkish Airlines, so you can fly to Baku via Istanbul or Ankara. Other Middle Eastern airlines like Qatar, Emirates, and Etihad Airlines are also a great option as well. To find a cheap flight to Baku, I would recommend you use Skyscanner or Momondo to look for the cheapest route and schedule so you can compare and pick the best one. How to get from Tbilisi, Georgia to Baku, Azerbaijan. If you are already in the Caucasus, you can travel from Tbilisi, Georgia to Baku with an overnight train. It's a long journey through, taking around 12 hours and on a train that has seen better days. The train leaves from Tbilisi daily at 8:35 p.m. and you will arrive in Baku at 9 a.m. the next day. You will be passing through immigration at around 11 p.m., so do not cozy up and ready for the night before then. The train ticket should cost you around $15 24 Azerbaijani manats for a third-class sleeper open plan. If you want a 4-person, 2-person private compartment, go for second or first-class sleeper seat instead respectively. Keep in mind that a lot of people take this train every day, and so I would recommend you get your ticket a day or two earlier before your departure date. Scam to watch out. I have received a report that sometime, an old train lady will come up to your private compartment if there's space left and tell you that a big snoring guy coming, and she can redirect the guy to another compartment if you give her money. This is often a ruse, so avoid giving her money. How to get from Baku airport to the city center. There is a 24/7 airport express bus that will take you from the airport to Baku's central station and vice versa. The airport express runs every 30 minutes from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., it runs every 40 minutes, and from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., it runs every hour. In order to get on the bus, you will need to get the Baku card electronic payment, which can be purchased from a machine on the left-hand side of the terminal exit in front of the airport near the bus stop. From the machine, there are two options, a 2x paper card for the airport express and a plastic card that can be topped up as well as be used on the city bus, metros, museums, etc. I would recommend you get the plastic card so you can use it elsewhere in the city. The plastic card will cost 2 Azerbaijani manats and then you can add money to it. I would say 510 AZN should cover everything. City bus will cost 30 Azerbaijani kopecks per trip, including a round trip to the airport via the airport express, 1 Azerbaijani manat and 50 kopek per trip. After you get the card, go onto the bus and tap the card on the machine and you should be able to see how much money is deducted from your card and the remaining balance. The airport express should take around 45 minutes to take you to the 28th of May bus stop right in front of Baku's central station, and from there, you can walk or take a taxi, ideally using Uber or Bolt. How to get around Azerbaijan? There are several ways to get around Azerbaijan and we are going to use them all with this itinerary. Here are the most common ways to get around Azerbaijan. Things to note: most of the signs on buses as well as on booking websites might be in Azerbaijani language, and to make your life easier, here are all the city names in Azerbaijani. A European-style train in Azerbaijan leaving from the Ganja train platform. Trains: this is by far the most convenient and cheap way to get around the city. Azerbaijan has modernized its trains with European-style double-deck train cars, and yet, the price is only a little bit more than a marshrutka or bus. That said, they do not run as often as buses and they often get fully booked fast, and so if somehow, the train isn't available, you can go for marshrukas or buses instead. For an official train schedule and online booking, you can visit Azerbaijan Railways' official website here. People getting off a marshrutka at Lake Maralgal in Ganja, Azerbaijan. Marshrukas are the cheapest way to get around the country. These little Soviet-era minivans run like a bus leaving from a bus station, all leave from Baku International Bus Terminal, on schedule, cost depending on the city you are going, and you pay it directly with the driver. They are not the most comfortable though, as they often clamp a lot of people, bags, and sometimes livestock into the limited seating area, but they are cheap, they go everywhere, and it is one of the best ways to see the countryside and experience how the locals actually travel themselves. A big bus from Baku to Sheki parked somewhere in Azerbaijan. Buses: there are also big buses leaving from the Baku International Bus Terminal, but you might have to book a seat in advance as some routes like Sheki and Ganja can get packed quite. For an official bus schedule and booking, you can check out Baku International Bus Terminal Complex official website here. To get to the bus terminal from Baku city center, you can either call a taxi via Bolt, Android, iOS, or take the metro to Avtovokzal station for 30 Azerbaijani kopecks per trip. A taxi parked on an empty road near Batabat Lake in Nakhchivan. Taxi: the most convenient but expensive way is to take a taxi. Within cities like Baku and Ganja, you can use Bolt, a taxi calling app, which is way cheaper than getting a regular taxi and much more reliable. To use Bolt in Azerbaijan, you will have to get a local SIM card at the airport and download Bolt, Android, iOS, on your phone, type in your destination, request a ride, and you are on your way. As some of you may know, there is an ongoing conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan on the disputed area of Nagorno-Karabakh, and some attractions I recommended here are near the disputed borders, and so you might see stricter security in these border areas. 2 weeks backpacking itinerary for Azerbaijan? Baku, a hyper-modern metropolitan that will shatter your perception of Azerbaijan the moment you step foot into the city. Striking the balance between the old and the new, you will find both historical sites that will make you long for the old days and stunning curve architecture that will remind you of Singapore. The Maiden Tower in Baku, Azerbaijan. Given you have 2 full days in Baku, on your first day, you can spend your time exploring the Old Town, which is considered to be the most ancient part of the city. You will find many impressive structures here, such as the Maiden Tower, are dated back to the 12th century. The view of the flaming towers from the palace of the Shirvanshahs in Baku, Azerbaijan. One of the sites in the Old Town I highly recommend is the Palace of the Shirvanshahs, a 15th-century palace complex consisting of the palace, the burial vaults, and the Shah's Mosque. You can get quite a nice view of the city's contrast between the old and the new from the balcony in front of the palace.